channel. Hope you're having a fantastic day. Today we're talking about another stock that just took off after hours, and there's a news catalyst that came out, a positive one, and I can see the stock having a somewhat good day tomorrow as well. So we're going to talk about that. I'm going to cover a different aspect of the stock. We're going to talk about the chart at the end, but first I want to cover is what the company's about and what their financials are, what the institutional banks, how much are institutional banks involved in this stock, right? So this is very important because these are startup companies, and you want to know that how much institutional banks are believing in that company, because the stock started off $34 2 years ago. It's down to $1, so and we're going to talk about why these stocks are coming down like that, right? There's potentially a little bit of a problem how the market is behaving right now, and not a lot of startup companies are having a good time at this point, and we're going to talk about that too. If you're new to the channel, please do consider subscribing. I release video every day. The objective here is to get you guys information ahead of time, so hopefully you could play that a better play and be able to scare some funds. And none of this is going to be financial advice. This is just me putting the facts out there. So let's talk about the company first. So the company name is Lordstown Motor Corporation. The ticker for that is RIDE. And again, this is an electrical vehicle company. They'll be building that. They have about 6.2 million square foot space, a large space, and 4,000 vehicles production capacity per year. So they could potentially do a lot of production in their facility that they have. There is a positive catalyst that came out for this. So as I was saying earlier, a lot of startup companies, investors are investing in these companies, but then you had markets started coming down, from last few months. Beginning of the year, and investors will take the money out of these small startup companies and put it in a good place that they can yield them the returns, and they'll come back to it when the market is revived and all so on and so forth, right? So they were losing out on finances, so they secured some funds by selling some of their assets to a company called Foxconn, and this is Taiwan's Hanhai Precision Industry, excuse me if I'm not pronouncing this right, but they actually secured some funds, which is going to help them build the vehicles they're trying to build, because everything, every business needs cash, right? So that's what it is. That's the catalyst that came out. The stock rose 32% just after hours, and as far as I said, right, startup company, they don't have EPS is negative 2.2, which means they're not profitable right now. Market cap is 298 million. Again, as I said, this is sort of a startup company. 52-week range, the highest to win is $15. The lowest it got is 1.5. So which means the highest they did go is $15. I'm not sure if that's going to happen this year, because the market is not in the favor of, these stocks right now. So as far as the average volume is 6.5, so today's volume is about 8.3 million. Okay, institutional banks, right? This is where it gives you an indication of how they're thinking about the stock, right? They own 28% on the stock, and they increased their position by 13 million. Okay, now if I was to look at this, this holdings that they have here, I can anticipate that they're believing that company. Anything electrical right now, it's a play for a long term, right? But again, this doesn't mean that this does not mean that you cannot make money on a daily basis on these stocks. Of course you can. Every day, you could trade and you could trade up and down, however, if you're on a different platform other than Robinhood, you could short the stock. If you are, for example, if you're doing options, you could do option on Robinhood app. So there's always a way to make money, either going up or going down. And ownership is 28%, which is a very large number. So, which is a good thing, right? They believe in the company. As far as the total assets are concerned, they're about 688 million. Everything is by thousand. So if you see 688,000, you got to times that with 1,000. So it's 688 million. That's their total assets. Total liabilities, 149 million. Stockholders' equity is about 539 million. So that balance sheet looks good. Operating cash flow, again, they're not profitable right now in terms of their operations. Negative 387 million. They're losing money on their operations right now. Investing is like how much their expenses are, 285. Financing cash flow, which is the money they have raised through different bonds, different stocks, and et cetera. They raised about 287 million. And end position right now, they did secure some money in 2020, as I was saying. When they launched, it was like $34 for the stock. So they did secure some cash there, and they had about 244 million sitting in their possession. Right now, the indicators are indicating the stock is going to have a good day tomorrow. right? Now, how good is going to be is basically there's two resistance I see here, one at around $2.28, and there's another one $2.38. Now, resistance will be like people will be taking their profit, and then the stock is going to dip. So you know tomorrow is going to be crucial when you guys see the pre-market data. Any brokerage app you use, they give you a pre-market data, how the stock is, how up the stock is, and currently the stock is sitting around $1.97. So as I said, if it does start going up again, you could potentially see a $2.28 and $2.36, and it will start dipping again. But it's going to be very crucial for, I think I'll be watching the stock. I already have it on my watch list. Add it to your watch list. Watch for the stock tomorrow and see how it does. Again, at this point, I don't think it's going to go any lengths beyond that because, again, startup company, not very profitable. This is just a catalyst that came out. Essentially, you will have a lot of short sellers coming in and short the stock, and essentially the price will drop. But needless to say, beginning of the day, you can make some few bucks and come out of that position. So take a look at the stock tomorrow morning, pre-data. If it looks good to you, again, this is not going to be a financial advice, but definitely add it to your watch list and let me know how you do on the comment section. This is my video for today. If you're new to the channel, please do consider subscribing. I release video every day. The objective is to get you guys information, as much as possible. And so, if you're looking to make some decisions, maybe you can get some help from this as well. So talk to you guys in the next video.